Look, I am all for tech in motorcycles, but I've got a pretty big problem. You guys see that motorcycle back there? That's my 2019 MT-10, and I absolutely love that motorcycle. But if you guys know anything about a 2019 MT-10, tech is not something that it does very well. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from getting to experience some of the most cutting edge stuff that you can have on a motorcycle. So today I'm gonna be installing something that almost no other motorcycle on the market has, and that is blind spot monitoring. Yes, the same stuff that your car probably has, with that little triangle that kind of tries to nudge you, hey, maybe we don't turn into the car that you're about to turn into. I'm gonna be installing that on a naked bike, where there's really no extra room for it. But here's the thing, I don't really know if it's gonna work, so in today's video we're gonna get it installed and then take it on the road and see if blind spot monitoring on a motorcycle can help me not run into cars that are next to me. This one should be kind of interesting.
Also guys, Chigee's a sponsor on the channel, and they sent me out this stuff to get installed on the motorcycle and test out. So let's get it unboxed and see what it looks like. Bro, does that not look like freaking Star Fox 64? Oh my god, I hope that is what it actually looks like. Holy crap. Guys, look how tiny that is. Like my hand. For reference, it is literally, can you guys see this? It is literally barely bigger than my freaking Apple Watch. That is so much smaller than I thought it would be. Typical Chigee accessories. Can we all see how big this is? So that's the actual radar unit right there, guys. Way smaller than I expected. Now, if you just want the radar, you can just buy this for like 219 bucks. This is the actual radar unit. And then these are the two lights that are gonna do the warning for you that you can just attach to your current mirrors you have on your motorcycle. But I decided to go with something a little different. Do you guys see how tiny the bar and mirrors are on my MT-10? Now look, I love these things mostly. I think they look absolutely amazing. They give the front of the MT-10 this like super aggressive look, and I love the look, but most of the time when I'm riding, I don't really need my mirrors because I'm progressing through traffic and I don't have to worry about things on my side because I just passed those things. But there's been a couple times lately when I've been stuck in heavy traffic, and with these being the only mirrors that I have on the bike, it's made me feel super sketchy because I'm in a lot of traffic. There's cars here, back there, and in front. So I can't necessarily look back because I don't want the car in front of me to slam on brakes and then I accidentally run into them and don't tell anybody about it. Regardless, I've been wanting mirrors back on my MT-10, regular mirrors that I can see, and luckily, Chigee has a solution for that with this whole setup. Check this out. So instead of installing the little blinking lights that come with the radar, they actually have these things, the CG BSD rear view mirrors. So I get the actual mirror that I'm wanting anyway, and they have the LEDs built into them so that they're already there in the right position. I don't gotta stick nothing on the front. I think I'm actually more excited about having regular mirrors on the bike than I am the radar. But hey, let's get it all installed and see how it works. Wow. That feels so much higher quality than I guess I expected that to feel. That is nice. Alright guys, so we got the radar and we got the mirrors. Let's get these things installed on the MT-10, and then after I get it installed, I'll explain to you guys how this stuff is supposed to work, and then we will go see if it actually works. Also guys, if you're installing this on an MT-10, this side is reverse threaded, and Chigee does include a reverse threaded bolt for you, so you don't have to get any sort of adapters or anything. Alright, now we can get these bar ends off. Alrighty, oh my gosh, this is so much different than it was. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, does it look quite as cool? I don't think so as the bar ends, but oh my god, these mirrors are so much bigger. I'm actually gonna be able to see behind me. That's before all of the radar stuff, so that is kind of cool. I think the look kind of went from Decepticon to Wasp, and I'm okay with it. Now guys, when it comes to installing the radar on the back of the MT-10, they recommend this to be installed at least 30 centimeters above the ground. It says 30 to 100 centimeters is kind of the sweet spot. Now, on the bottom of my tag, the metal part, the actual bracket, not on the actual tag itself, I actually already have one of my rear view cameras for my Chigee AIO6, which I already have installed on my MT-10. So I can't go down there, and I also think that's not gonna be quite high enough, but I do have enough flat space on the top of the light. I've actually got this bolt on the back, so I kind of want to see if I can get like a little 3D printed little arm to go here, because if I could do that, I could install it like right there and it would be super seamless. But for now, just as a temporary situation, I'm going to install the radar right here on the back of the taillight, just like that. And that way it's pretty low key, and it actually fits in between these little two plastic pieces on the back of the motorcycle, and it'll be pretty seamless. I don't think anybody will notice it. And then I'm gonna run my cable here along the side and then underneath the seat from there. I think it'll be relatively seamless, so I'm gonna get that installed, and then we gotta start running the wiring, which is not gonna be fun at all. Alrighty guys, we have the mirrors installed. We have all the wire routing done. As you guys can see, just don't pay attention to my charging cables. All the wires are neatly tucked in. They include all the stuff you need to tuck all the wires in. We've got it in pretty clean. The wires run actually through here underneath the seat, and then look how low key the wire is here at the end for the actual radar. So all we gotta do now is get this thing on the road and see how this actual little radar unit works and see if it can actually see the cars coming up behind me. I can't wait for this.
All right, we are getting on a busy highway. This is where this is going to be necessary. Oh my God, mirrors that actually work. Oh, these are fantastic. All right, we got a bogey. We got a bogey on the right. Bogeys, we got them. All right, we got a car coming up on our left, a red bogey with a caution. There is a car. They are right there. Bro, this is like Star Fox 64, I swear to God.
Do a barrel roll.
All right, I'm gonna stick behind a slow car, and we're just gonna pretend we got cars coming up. We got a bogey on the left. I see a white Lexus. We got a bogey going slower than me, and they're white. Dude, that is so cool. And I love that when something's coming up, it jumps to the camera to show me what's coming on top of the caution, on top of the red triangle. It then jumps to the camera so I can actually see what it is. All right, so guys, I'm on the side of the highway. This is a precarious situation. Normally, without good mirrors, I'm finding myself doing like this and back and this and back, and it's just not a safe environment. Whereas now, one, I've got good mirrors that I can actually see, but I also have an early warning system that does not need visuals because it's using radar, right? So it looks through fog, rain, anything. And I can see no cars are coming. I can see no red arrows. And I'm getting on the highway because it's a lot easier to show you guys. Oh, there is a car coming now. I'm gonna, well, I don't want to slow them down, so I'll go ahead and get going. Let's get on the highway and I can show you guys a closer look at what this thing looks like when you have people up around you. I don't like doing this because it makes me ride in a way that I don't like riding, which is slow. And I don't mean that like I like riding fast. I mean that in a way of like I like riding a little faster than traffic because it puts me in control. But if you're in a situation where you can't do that, this is where we're going to test this. So I'm going to put on cruise control at 72. I will get past. All right, so caution, we have a fast car. We got cars coming on both sides. We have both both lights on, right? And then we got 2 bogeys on screen, and then we're gonna get past on both sides. I do notice that there's a little ghosting sometimes when cars get a little close together. So if you see ghosting, that's either 2 cars are close together, or that is like one car and it's reading it as 2, like a larger vehicle. I have noticed that happen sometimes, but I've always seen a vehicle, if that makes sense. It's never like not shown me a vehicle. We got caution coming up here on the left again, and then I look in my mirror and of course, vehicle right there. Man, that's wild. And you get these as well. All right, so we got a car coming up close behind us, directly behind us though. What's it gonna do for that? He's kind of slowed down, so I don't know if it'll even register that he's coming in. It did pick up the car on his left though. Yep, gives me a little blink of the camera to see the vehicle. Then it goes right back to radar. Wild, dude. Absolutely wild. Okay, so we're about to pass this Lucid and the truck. Let's see what it does to the vehicles we pass. They should come up as white. Oh, we got other vehicles coming in height. Yeah, so if we're proceeding faster than a vehicle like this truck, he should pop up white right here. And he does. You see how he's a bigger vehicle and 2 dots came up? That's what I've noticed happen sometimes. So basically, white is a vehicle that you're proceeding faster than, so it's moving away from you. And then red is a vehicle that is moving closer to you, meaning it's coming up on you. Be cautious. Oh, so the car sped up on me and then kind of matched my speed, and it stayed red, and the bars stayed on that whole time. Dude, I like this a lot, guys. This is a really cool product. Also, I don't know if you guys can notice, but these mirrors are slightly gold. It kind of matches the whole vibe of the MT-10, so I'm super here for it. But the reason that gold is there is because it's an anti-glare coating. And I don't know if you guys can tell in the camera, but I can tell that there is way less glare from the headlights of these vehicles. I bet riding at night with this kind of gold tint over it would be super freaking helpful. Okay. All of that capability out of this little guy right here. I will note, guys, when you're installing these, you notice that the logo for Chigee is readable. So this little box can actually be mounted. As you can see, I've mounted it upright, but it can be mounted underslung. Whichever way you install it, you need to unscrew it here at the bottom, and then you can just flip it, the little top piece. So this top piece will actually just pop off like that, and it has 2 screw slots, so you can mount it upright. So I had it upside down earlier, and the people that were coming up on my left would show up on the right. So whenever you're installing it, just make sure to install it in the correct orientation. Dude, that is so freaking cool. I love adding really future age tech to my motorcycle that does not have a lot of tech. And bro, the mirrors being gold on my gold MT-10, I love this so freaking much.